save our planet, livestock feed production causing global resource loss and food shortage. At a recent conference on glaciers and climate change hosted by the Norwegian Polar Institute, Dr. Christian Nelleman, a senior officer heading the Global Rapid Response Assessments for the United Nations Environment Program, stated that the disappearance of the Himalayan glaciers would cause billions to lose all access to water, thus hugely impacting the food supply of Asia and beyond.
The situation is actually extremely urgent, simply because of the fact that in Asia we're talking about over 3 billion people that will be impacted, 1.3 billion people directly impacted by the changes in these water resources. But globally, with the current food crisis, with the financial crisis that we are experiencing, any change in 30, 40 years from now is going to have a huge impact on global food supply and food prices. For anyone, whether you live in the United States or in Africa or in Asia, it's going to have an impact.
With now more than 1 billion people going hungry in the world each year, Dr. Nelleman highlights the livestock industry as a more fundamental threat to food security because it is a major cause of global warming.
The primary cause of loss of natural environments, of wildlife all over, is not by hunting. It is primarily by the loss of their habitat and their homes by cutting rainforests and converting these areas into croplands.
Dr. Nelleman forecasts that we may lose 25% of the global food supply due to current rates of meat production and meat consumption.
In many areas, the whole livestock sector is a major threat to not just climate change, but also to global food supply. We need to ensure that we do not spend all of our cereals simply on feeding animals, because it is not sustainable. So one of the most significant things we can actually do globally to reduce the loss of biodiversity and help support the feeding of the rising populations is actually focusing on our global meat consumption.
Our appreciation, Dr. Christian Nelleman and the United Nations Environment Program, for helping us to understand the interrelated consequences of livestock production on the humans and the planet. We pray we may stop this tragic and unnecessary loss of so many lives through a global shift away from meat and toward the sustainable vegan diet. In March 2009, during a video conference in Jalapa, Mexico, with dignitaries and the public, Supreme Master Ching Hai offered once again a simple yet comprehensive solution to the crisis facing our planet.
With the world food shortage continues to worsen, more people are going hungry every day. So if we just stop the animal raising practices and turn instead to growing organic vegan food for humans, everyone in the world will benefit, and we can save our planet. If we don't feed all the corns and all the cereals and vegetables to the animals, all the food that we produce right now could feed 2 billion people already. So there's not even worry about food shortage, and then we have a better future, a better conscience, and our planet will have a bright future. If everyone turned to organic vegetarian diet and organic vegan farming.